Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Oh, this is so beautiful. Thank you so much for coming to my live. If you can hear me, say hi. Hi, hello everyone. How you guys doing? It's been a minute. 7 days actually feels like a whole lot. Hope you all are doing well. How is everything? Like, I'm super excited. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. So today we already have the topic on ground. Today we're talking about wills. Wills. Will. Will. Have you written a will or you are afraid to write one? Let me know. What is even a will? A will is an instruction on how you want your assets to be shared after your demise. Now, most important thing that I want you to remove from your mind. I know you must have heard it that it's only dying people that have will. It's only this. But do you know what tomorrow holds? Do you know what tomorrow holds? Do you know what's going to happen? Or you are just there laying your assets, your future assets into the hands of time. Okay? So I have 4 steps I want to share with you guys today. 4 beautiful steps to make you understand what a will is. How do you write a will? And what happens when the will is to be executed? I've been able to explain what a will is. So thank you so much for coming. If you're yet to subscribe, please click on the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up so that others can see this live and come and join us. So I'll give you 2 seconds to do that. Please click subscribe and like and drop me a comment if you understand. Today we are talking about will. If you can hear me, say hello in the chat box. We are talking about will and why you should own one. Okay, so here in Nigeria, and there are other laws that are pertaining to will. But before I go further, I want to tell you that Will Act or Wills Act is the law that protects will making in Nigeria. Thank you so much for the like. Please click the like button so that others can get to see this video so YouTube can take it far and educate others on what and how to make a will. Now, how do you make a will? Or why should you make a will? Let's go from that first. Why should you make a will? You should make a will as soon as you are acquiring an asset. I got a comment section on my Facebook page when I posted the sniper video I made on wills. Someone said, of what use is an investment when you cannot protect it by making a will? Of what use is an asset when you cannot protect it by making a will? Now that making a will is, so sorry about that, guys. So making a will is more or less buying a car insurance. Are you buying a car insurance with the hope that you're going to have a car crash? Are you? No, you're not. But you are getting a will because you want to protect your assets. In Nigeria, 18 years is the minimal age you should get. to before you are able to make a will. Once you are already 18 years, you are eligible to draft a will, to make a will in Nigeria. So, guys, I'm streaming this live from Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. If you have any questions concerning this live or will in general, feel free to drop it in the chat box and I will address it. You should attain a legitimate age before you can be able to draft a will in Nigeria. You must be of a sound mind and you must know the extent of the assets you want to share or you want to be included in your will. And you must be specific. You must know their address. You must know the extent of the investment. You cannot just say, I have 10 million in my first bank account. Meanwhile, you don't have up to. You must be very specific and you must know the people, their names, and the company, all those people that you want to share your assets to. Now, I come back again. Making a will does not necessarily mean it's a death sentence. It is not a death sentence. I want you to remove that from the back of your mind. A will is not a death sentence. So don't even have that at the back of your mind at all in the presence of this video. I believe I've been able to state it, what a will is and why you should get a will. You're getting a will to eliminate a form of dispute from your family when you're not there and to protect your assets. Let me put it like this. You're buying shares, you're buying 1 million shares in MTN, and your wife does not know about it. And no one else knows about it except you and the person you bought the shares from. How do you protect this asset? By including it in your will. When you include it in your will, it goes down to say, oh, I own this asset, MTN. Give it to my first daughter, Alexis Uchenna, at when I am no longer here. So now let's put it like this. Even if my Igbo brothers do not want their wife to know the extent of what they are worth, come, let me tell you. Do you know there is a way you can coin up and make your wife not go away from your house with your property? Let me give you a short story. This my short story. If a man got married to his wife, say, let's say in 2021, and he had acquired a lot of property before he got married because he got married really late. Now, the wife is there. He opened a business for her. He said, this is the extent of what I want to invest in you. Build this business. Let this business be yours. What happens next? If, God forbid, anything happens to the man and he dies without a will, the government will be the one to tell you how to share your property. Do you want to leave sharing of your assets, your hard-earned assets, to the hands of the government when you're no longer available? We do not pray for anything bad to happen. Like I said in my sniper video, making a will does not mean that you're going to die tomorrow, but it means that you are leaving an instruction behind on how you want your properties to be shared when you're no longer here. You are protecting your assets. By protecting your assets, it means you are having a detailed ownership, a detailed description of what asset and what asset you acquired in your time on earth. But may God not allow it. If anything happens to a young man that dies without a will, without anybody, without him even getting married, your parents are not even aware of what the extent of the property you have while alive. Which one is worse? Which one the one that nobody knows the extent of your assets, or the one your wife does not know the extent of your assets, or the one that you left your assets in the hands of your friends and family. May God have mercy that nothing happens to you before you write a will. It's going to be worse. There's a friend of mine that told me that the dad died without a will. They had to go to the bank one after the other. Do you know that next of kin, adding your children or your wife as next of kin, is not leaving the asset to their care? They are required to get something they call letter of administration before that next of kin can work. But let's say you write a will and register it, the will kicks in immediately at your demise. So as I was saying, I said, if you look at it now, many people believe that writing a will or drafting a will automatically means they are dying soon. A will is not a death sentence, but it's protection of your assets that you acquire in the time that you are alive. Please, before I move on, please click the like button, subscribe if you're yet to do so. I really want the concurrent to go high so that others can come and get educated while we're at this. Thank you so much. I'm going to give you a few minutes to do that. So kindly come on board and help me and like the video so that others can come, join in and understand and know the truth about getting a will. So if you've done that, kindly drop I have done that in the comments. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. I see a lot of people. I see a lot of persons. Thank you so much for coming on board. It's amazing how you guys love me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I see all the likes. I see all the likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you. So, at the end of this section, you'll be able to understand why and how to make a will. Number one, like I said, you must know the extent of the assets you wish to state in your will. Number two, you must know all the beneficiaries personally why you want to make a will. Okay. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and click on the like button. See, the devil really does not want you to learn how to make a will. That's why the phone fell. You can imagine. So I'm very, very excited, and I know that everyone with me is going to learn a thing or two at the end of this video. So please subscribe and join me in the journey to educate others. Please share the live so that others can come and learn a thing or two from this how to make a will knowledge that I'm sharing. So like I said, imagine a businessman in Lagos acquiring properties, is making cash, his containers is landing, especially an Igbo man. I know why I'm very specific about my Igbo brothers, because they are the ones that do not want to add their wives in their business. They are the ones that don't want to register their company with their wife's name. They don't want, because they believe tomorrow if something happens to them, their wife will carry their property and go to another man's house. Now here is where I come. As a businessman, even, okay, well, let me clear this before I go back to what I was saying. Even women can write wills. As you are purchasing those properties, acquiring those assets, making those investments, you are encouraged to start drafting your will, so that you will know exactly how to protect them and who you're leaving your wills for, your properties for, sorry. So now, how do you make a valid will in Nigeria? Like I said earlier, you have to know the extent of the assets. Assets include your shares, your investments in other people's business, your land that you are purchasing, houses you are purchasing, and a whole lot of other things. Anything you are buying has a long life asset. Even your cars, even your favorite gold chain, your favorite diamond, your fan, everything. I'm so sorry about that. Your fan, everything that concerns you, you are or can appoint someone that will take that after you are no more. At the end of this video, you understand why I said that. I've been able to prove to you. So back to the story I was trying to tell you. Oh God. Oh God. This is so sad. I'm so sorry, guys. So according to the story I was trying to tell you guys, a man acquired a lot of property here in Lagos, and at his death he wasn't able to make a will. What do you think happened? He died intestate. But when you make a will, you die with a testament. You are careful on who and who you want to take your properties and all that. Now, here is how you make your extended family members not to come and have their ojukokoro eye in your properties. You draft a well-structured will. Know the beneficiaries, your children. You can decide to hand over, if you feel you love your wife so much, you can decide to hand over all the properties to your wife. Number 2, if you think something is going to happen to you and your wife is going to remarry, you people are still young, you can put a clause after handing over the property to your wife. You can put a clause there that says the property will be in her care until she remarries or dies. Now that's a clause that will not make that property hers if she ever remarries. Now imagine that she remarries, she leaves the property on the first child's care. This is the thing that you allow your wife, your will, to note. If peradventure anything happens to you before your wife, or anything happens to you after your wife, or your wife dies before you, this is what will happen. You can go and amend the will, because a will is not a final statement until, as far as you are alive, you can decide, and you are acquiring more properties, you can decide to be using a codicil to be amending the will as time goes on, year in, year out, or you have enough money to be purchasing a property every year, you can decide to be amending the will as time goes on. And if you use your property to even get a loan from the bank excuse me, if you use your property to get a loan from the bank, you can come here there and write it in the will. A will is like, let's put it like this, a will is like an instruction on how you want your property to be when you're no longer alive. It's like a protection of assets, like I said. You can change a will at any point in time of your life. Any point in time. As far as you go, you register the will with the probate registry, and you plan on the execution. You appoint executors. You're using your mind to find who will be the witnesses, who will be the executors of that will you are writing. Bear in mind that there are rules pertaining to will making in Nigeria. The beneficiaries can never be the witnesses, and they cannot be the executors. Their gift automatically becomes invalid. So your children cannot be the executors of the will. A beneficiary must not know that I'm benefiting from this will before that will is read. So, number one question that I got is, let me read the question to you. He said, "Oh, Alexis, I thought a will is prophesying death. Now I know better. Thank you for this education." You can imagine, remember I said it earlier that a will is not a death sentence. You can make a will in 2025 and live till 2055. Live till 2000. A will does not kill you. A will is simply an instruction, an instrument of instruction on how you want to share your property when you are no longer alive. And that does not mean that you are going to die tomorrow. That has always been a wrong notion on how wills are in Nigeria and all over the world. I understand very well that people are always afraid to make a will. And now you understand, I've been able to prove to you and not confuse you that a will is an instruction, or let me say it like how I love to put it, an instrument of instruction that helps you share your properties or share your assets and protect your assets while you're alive, and help you share your properties when you are no longer alive. And we all pray to live to 120 years. Abi, don't you want to? As I am like this, I own properties and I have already made a will. You don't have to wait till you get married before you start making a will. You don't have to wait till you have people to give it to before you start making a will. You can even decide to make a will and donate all your assets to charity. Are you surprised? You can decide to make a will and donate everything that belongs to you down to charity, and no one will question you. The will can be contested if it lacks the elements that makes it a will. But a will cannot be contested if you take it step by step and you're able to prove to everyone that you made this will according to the legal laws that states in your country. Now, I got another question, and it says, what age from what age can I make a will? Like I said earlier, from 18 years you can start making your will here in Nigeria. I do not know for other countries, but valid age for you to do most legal things is 18 years. You must be of sound mind, and you must know the extent of the properties, and you must know the beneficiaries that you wish to give it to. You must list the assets accordingly, know the beneficiaries, appoint an executor, sign and execute it in the presence of witnesses, and then you can go and register it. That is practically how to make a will. Now, the boiling question, do you need a lawyer to make a will? Yes, you need a lawyer to make a will. You make a draft copy of it, and then you come in front of a lawyer and make the will. And it always reads like this. Excuse me. It always reads like this. This is the last wish or testament of the donor, Mr. Mbenga of Mgbafo, of number so and so. And I will love it to be like this. Do you know there is a popular lawyer in Nigeria that after writing his will, he gave the executors the right to publish his will in the national dailies, and then laid a curse on anyone that will contest his will? Is that dramatic? Yes. As an enlightened person, you should not only do not only rely on the information you get from school, but like I said in my snippet, I said, as a businessman, learn, ask questions. You do not only get information from the four walls of a school, but from streets of social media, like this video you are watching now. I'm taking my time to do this video, and we're almost 25 minutes gone. And you can imagine, a will is important, and a protection asset and an instrumental document. Wow. Pun. So guys, I believe I have been able to engage you and explain to you why you should make a will, no matter how old you are. As far as you are old enough to acquire an asset, you are old enough to register a business, you are old enough to get married, you are old enough to enter into a contract, you are old enough to make a will. Making a will does not mean you're going to die. Like I said earlier, you own a car, you drive. Are you afraid of death? Is that why you went to buy a car insurance? Even those that do as low as third-party insurance, are you afraid you're going to buy someone's car? Is that why you went to buy and get it? You do not do it because you are afraid of something. You do it because that's the right thing to do. You're getting an insurance for your house against fire incident. Are you praying for fire? Obviously not. But you are protecting yourself for the future against fire incidents. Now, type in the comment section or tell me that you're going to be making a will as soon as possible. If you're old enough to buy that land for 80 million, 90 million, 100 million, even 1 million, 2 million, 500,000, 200,000, or you're old enough to own 200k, 20k in the bank account, you're old enough to make a will. Mind you, next of kin, adding your brother, your sister, your wife as next of kin is not making a will. Bear that in mind. And I hope I've been able to teach you one or two things in this video. Please subscribe, tap on the like button. You will see it right there. Tap on the like button and give me a thumbs up if you learned one or two things in this video. Thank you so much, and see you in my next live. If I've been able to answer your questions or you have further questions, drop it in the chat box. I'll fix it as soon as I come on live. I'll make a separate video and edit it and add all the scary sounds when next I'm coming on board. But till I see you next time, I love you so much. I hope you've been able to learn one or two things from this video. Remember, you do not have to own the world before you make a will. Start from the little you can. Start from that money that you have now. Start protecting yourself. Make that will today. Draft that instrument today. Call your lawyer today to help you draft a will. So I'm going to be doing this series throughout this month. Drop your questions if you have any. Help me to help you. Like my videos. Help me watch more. You will see I drop legal content and things to help you more enlightened legally. Thank you so much. As I see you next time, God bless you and have a good one. And I hope you make that will today. Start making that will now. It's important. I encourage you. Please and please protect your assets. Like Mr. Lambert will say, of what use is an investment if it is not protected? No matter how small it is, even your cryptocurrencies, you can protect them. And write out the passwords in your will and see who will take it out. You know that the blockchain has no protection or like that. You understand what I mean? So it's until you give someone your assets, your password, or you transfer it, that is when someone will know. If I do not know something How do I care about it when you're no more? Till I see you next time, do have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I say once again, have a beautiful month of March. May you flourish. May you achieve all that you wish to achieve. I love you till I come your way next time. Please like, subscribe, and drop me an encouraging comment so that I can come again, encourage all bossy to come teach you again. So much love from here. Signing out from the Legal Lounge with Alexis UC. I hope to see you next time. Bye and see you again. I love you all so much. Please, once again, subscribe, like, and drop me a comment to encourage me to bring you more beautiful legal content like this one. Thank you and God bless you. Bye for now. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the time I ring a bell, right? Who has listened to this guy's song, Lawrence Oyor? The guy is dropping bars. The Jesus tribe is winning. Dropping bars upon bars. How you guys doing? I remember the last time we met was at the beginning of February, and it's been awesome. How are you guys doing? Hope February has been productive. Hope it's been all awesome and amazing. I hope all has been going well for you and everything is falling into pleasant places. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for coming to my live. I should buy a bell because it ring like this. I hope a lot of people get to watch this live because this is our first episode of our day in, day out discussion. Here we talk about daily things that happen to us, things that we face when we leave our house, things we face when we go out, things we see, and in the legal aspect. So let me know, what and what do you encounter on the road when you go out? Let's say you are all dressed up, driving out of the house and road safety stops you. How do you approach them? Or someone bats your car, or you bash someone's car. How do you approach them? How exactly do you work on those things? Please, if you're yet to subscribe, click on the subscribe button, click on the bell beside the subscribe button so you will know when I go live and when I post beautiful content like this. Hello Milani, how are you doing? Where are you watching me from? Where are you watching me from? How are you? I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. That's where I'm streaming from. Okay, so back to the point. What are those legal things you face? Hey, hello. Welcome to my live, guys. So what are those things you face when you go out on daily basis? What's the law like in your country? What is it like where you are? So please let me know. I'm really interested. I want us to discuss. Drop it in the comments, in the chat box. Let's see how we can tackle these things. Thank you for the comments. Thank you. I see them and I appreciate them. Hi. So I'm a lawyer in Nigeria. I'm practicing in Lagos. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer, and I help people to have a legal perspective to all walks of life. Hi, I'm from Ubestikton. Wow. That's far away. I'm in Africa, Lagos, Nigeria. That's where I'm streaming from.
I can see that we have lots of people joining already. I think this is a peak time. So how you guys doing? Let me know. Let me know. What is it like? What's the law like in your country? Let me know. What's the law like where you are? Have you ever entered into the trap, into the legal trap? And how do you fix it? Drop it in the comments. I really want to hear from you. So let me explain. Let me give you a scenario. Yeah? Let me tell you a story. In Nigeria here, everyone has right to movement, there's freedom of speech and all that. So when a police officer stops you on the road, he has right to ask you for your particulars. That's car documents, and for you to identify yourself, both as a citizen and as a driver. Are you supposed to be driving? Do you have license to drive? Are your vehicle particulars complete? Are your car documents eligible? Are you eligible to drive? That's, let me put it like this. The documents you're using to drive, that's your car papers. Does the car even belong to you? Do you have an ownership to drive a car in Nigeria? That's to say that your license and your car papers are supposed to be in sync. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. I love you too. I see your comments. I'm from Nigeria. Hello, hello. Please, if you're here to subscribe, do subscribe now. I post this kind of content, and I promise to post this kind of content at least twice weekly. I promise to also go live. How are you doing? Thank you. Your voice is very sweet. Wow, my voice. I used to think I have cracked voice. So what gives you the rights as a citizen? Can anyone tell me, how do you identify yourself as a citizen of your country? If you're not from Nigeria, drop it in the chat box. I might have a gift for you. And what? Hi, my name. Hi, hey, hi, Chidi. How are you? I see you and I remember you. I think that's my roommate in hostel in uni days. Hi, Jenny. Thank you so much for being my fan. I appreciate. This is beautiful. So, can someone tell me, I'm Indian, but I'm in Nigeria? Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So, how do you identify yourself as an Indian in Nigeria? What documents do you use to verify yourself? I believe you have the resident permit, you have your visa, and if you're working here, you have your work permit and all that you get. So that's what identifies you as a Nigeria, as an individual living in Nigeria. Am I right, Jenny? Yes, your passport and your visa. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for engaging. Thank you so much for engaging. Probably you drop me, you get my mail, and you drop me your number so I can send you a little token of airtime so you can use. Let me buy back the data you're using to stream. Is that fine? Yay! So thank you everyone that has joined this live. I hope you're enjoying yourself. If you have any legal questions, you can drop it in the chat box. I promise to answer them to the barest minimum, and I won't confuse you but enlighten you, because they say knowledge is power and information is key. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. So, as I was saying, there are some identification documents that you must have as a citizen of Nigeria. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you so much, Johnny. Where in Nigeria are you in? What part of Nigeria are you in? Are you in Lagos? Are you in Abuja? Are you in Port Harcourt? What part of Nigeria are you in? If possible, we could meet and we could hang out as you're my fan. Yes. So, as I was saying, I said, documents you must have as someone that live in a country. Number one is your national identity card. I think in Nigeria, we popularly know that document as NIN. And then you have your international passport, and then you have your driver's license, you have your voter's card, and then you have your LASRA. Lagos State is always different. Lagos State is always different because they always want to do their things special so that they will know who is legible to live in Lagos. Do not even try to enter into any trouble with LASMA because you will provide your taxpayer certificates. It's a promise. This is coming free. It's a free legal advice. So always be on the right path of law once you live in Lagos. I don't know if other states in Nigeria also do it, but I'm very sure that in Lagos State you have your Lagos identity card, as well as other documentations you use to identify yourself. So when you are stopped by a police officer, like I said earlier, he has the right to ask you for any form of identity that you will show. Either your passport, if you're a visiting person, you have your passport and your Nigerian visa in it. If you're a foreigner and you're living in Nigeria, you need to have your resident permit. If you're working in Nigeria, you need to have your work permit. And then if you're a foreigner married to a Nigerian, you need to have what they have wife card attached to your passport. So now this card, this foreigner wife's card, has something, it goes according to your passport. Now let's say your passport is 5 years and you have to apply for your wife card. That's a foreigner living in Nigeria. That's a foreigner married to a Nigerian man. You get citizenship, but you have to apply for a wife card. You won't be issued a Nigerian international passport, but you'll be given a wife card. And this has to go with the lifeline of your current country passport. Now, that reminds me, are you aware that Nigerians do not give citizenship to male foreigners? That means if you're a Nigerian woman married to a foreigner, your husband is not eligible to be a Nigerian citizen. Have you heard of that before? Have you heard of that before? But a woman married to a foreign woman married to a Nigerian man gets an automatic citizenship. But if a foreign man that marries a Nigerian woman wants to live in Nigeria, he must at least live in Nigeria for at least 15 years to be granted Nigerian citizenship. I'm sure it's very funny, but it's the truth. You can Google it up, but I'm telling you from the legal aspect. So now you're a foreign girl, you want to get married to a foreigner, be rest assured that when your husband is coming to visit Nigeria, you have to apply for visa. There is no entitlement that he's getting for marrying you. But you, because Nigerian believes in cultural basis that when a woman gets married, she moves to her husband's house. But when a man gets married to a Nigerian woman, does he move to Nigeria? And if he wants to live in Nigeria, he will have to naturalize. That means he will have to live in Nigeria for 15 years at least. Yes, Jenny, that's if I marry. Someone is asking a question, guys. Said, if I marry with a Nigerian girl, then I got citizenship. No, there's no automatic citizenship for you if you're a man getting married to a Nigerian woman. There is no automatic citizenship for you. You must live in our country for at least 15 years before you will get citizenship, because you are expected to pack the bags and baggages of your wife to your country and go and give her citizenship there, and two of you will leave. But if you are working here already, or you already attained the level of getting citizenship, that means you have worked and lived in Nigeria for at least 15 years, then you are getting married, then it's an automatic citizenship for you. That's how it works. But for a woman that is getting married to a foreigner, just come do the Nigerian court marriage process, pack her bags and baggages, and move. If you want to go to the woman's country. And again, Nigerian men often get citizenship from other countries when they marry their women. But in Nigeria, I think in Africa generally, I think there are a couple of African countries that are bent on that kind of cultural thing. Please, before you leave, help me and like the video so it can go viral and people will come and join and watch and learn. Thank you, Jenny, for telling me I have a lot of knowledge. I'm a lawyer in Nigeria once again, and as they say, we are learned. You get what that means? I'm having so much fun right here. I don't know if you guys are having too. Please tap on your screen and help me like the video so it can go viral, and so that others can see it and come and join too. So in the absence of any further questions, I hope I have been able to teach you one or two things how to be an eligible citizen. I remember when I was young, I wanted to take my first flight. I think I was 18 and I didn't have an ID card. I went to school. My high school was in my state, in Anambra State. So when I got to the airport, they were asking me for an ID card. Before I continue, please help me like the video so that others can see it and come and learn one or two. Thank you so much for joining. Please help me like the video and share too. Thank you. So when I was young, I tried to board my first flight. I think this was in 2008 or 2009. I can't really place the year again. So I tried to board. Then Dana, very sweet and all that. So they asked for an ID card, and I didn't have an ID card, and I didn't even know what ID card I needed to have and all that. So they allowed me fly because I was going with an adult that could identify me, which was my dad. And we flew, and my dad was asking me, "Where is your ID card?" I'm like, I didn't know I needed an ID card to fly, to come and meet him in Lagos and all that. So I was not asking. I had to go and apply for NIN. That's the National Identity Number. There's a card that was usually given that year. So since I was already 18, then there was an age restriction to apply then. Now it's free for all age to identify as a Nigerian. Now that's why I'm saying that in everything you do, even when you're walking on the road or something, you need an ID card to identify yourself, whether you are flying, whether you are entering government agencies, whether you are meeting policemen on the road or anything. You need an identity, an identification card. Moreover, like a government issued ID card. That is very important, and it shows that you are a bona fide citizen of Nigeria. So guys, in all you do, make sure you are on the right path of the law. And I pledge to my allegiance. So that's the most important thing to do. Make sure you have an identity card. I will repost this video later, and I will try to edit it to attach certain identification cards that a Nigerian should have. Like I said, before I end the video, I don't want to overstretch it. I want to do it at 20 minutes. We're already at 18:50. So I have less than 1 minute to round it off again. Number one, national identification number, that's NIN, voters card, permanent voters card, driver's license, international passport, and your probably work identification. It's not government ID, but it's important to identify yourself anywhere you are. And whoever it is that stops you on the road, ask them to identify themselves. A police officer is supposed to have a badge. A road safety officer is supposed to have a badge. Any government official that wants to do stop and search you is supposed to have a warrant and a badge or an ID card to identify themselves. I'm not just saying because I'm a lawyer, but it's important that you know who is searching you and you are aware of whatever it is that is with them while they are doing their stop and search. Now, you say, my name is, okay, they want you, can I see your papers, please? You will say, please, my name is Alexis. Can I know you? And you say, my name is Benga, this. Okay, what department are you from? This is where I work. This is my ID card. You say, I don't want your ID card. I want this. I want your driver's license. I say, okay, this is my driver's license. And all that. Now, the tone in which you use to answer whoever that stops you, as far as you're not fidgeting, be on the right part of the law at all times. As far as you're not fidgeting, you're not afraid of anything. Even if you're doing anything, as far as you are able to explain yourself, do not be afraid. As far as you are a bona fide citizen, don't be on the left side of the law, be on the right side of the law. Somebody say on the right side of the law in the chat box. Right side of the law. So if you're on the right side of the law, trust me, you won't be complaining about anything because you will confidently explain yourself. You will confidently introduce yourself. You say, hello, sir. Good morning. My name is Alexis, UC Esquire. How may I know you? How may I meet you? Or you say, may I know who I'm speaking with? May I know who stopped me? May I know the office you're coming from? May I know what you are here doing and all that? So the person has right to identify themselves as far as they are not. If they are wrong, you have put them on the edge. If their stop and search is on the wrong path, you have currently put them on the edge. Now they are afraid of you because they do not know who you are. They do not know where you're going to. I learned this from my boss. I think there was a day I was riding with him to, I think, Alaus house. So, and we stopped by a U-turn, and some police officers stopped us. They wore the highlight jacket to cover their badge. And my boss said, may I meet you? He said, my name is Benga Sosoliso. He said, may I see it on your shirt? And he answered and pulled it for him to see. Okay, why are you stopping me? May I see your particulars? We are on stop and search parole. May I see your particulars? Now you have put the officer on the edge. That is why I said that always be on the right side. When you're on the right side, they are afraid of you. Now they are able to identify themselves and tell you what they want. You in turn respond. And that's it. I'm sure you guys are going to have a very good dialogue, and it ends it, and everyone goes their separate ways. So guys, I promise this video was going to be only 20 minutes. I do not know why I'm still talking. I hope you guys are having fun. I hope you're learning one or two things. Please, before you leave, help me like the video so that others can see it and come in. I can't believe we've had over 20 subscribers and we have only 2 likes. Please like the video. I'm not blackmailing you. I'm not guilty tripping you. But please subscribe. Subscribe. It's very important to me. Subscribe. I'm a lawyer. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer here in Lagos, Nigeria. I drop videos like this. I go live once a week, and I drop videos like this, intellectual videos like this, twice in a week. Tell me you will not love it, or tell me you're not learning something. Tell me you've not learned something. I'm here to tell you that lawyers are not so serious. like how you guys are thinking about it, that oh, we are rigid, we are this, we are that, we are strict. No, 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 no. In this platform we have lots of fun, we play games and we enjoy ourselves. So if you want to reach me, there is a mailbox on my profile. You can click it to send a mail if you have any questions. Trust me, when I come live again, I will answer your questions on the right side. Yes. So guys, I hope you've learned one or two things from this live today. Please help me like the video, subscribe, and get ready for great content like this. Trust me, you're going to enjoy every bit of it. Is a promise. So guys, here comes the end of the video. I hope we've been able to enjoy our day in, day out discussion episode 1. Somebody clap for me. So I hope you had lots of fun as well as I did. I had lots of fun answering your questions, had lots of comments, and lots of people coming in to watch. I hope I've been able to teach you one or two things that are important, and how to be a proper Nigerian citizen, or how to be a proper citizen of your country. We had an Indian join us that lives in Nigeria. We had some Nigerians join us. And we had people from faraway country. Kube speaks that. Oh my God, I had so much fun today. And I hope I'll see you guys on my next live. Please don't forget to subscribe so that when I end this video now, I will see loads and loads of subscribers waiting for me. We had more than 20 persons that joined today. Hey, my concurrent is going to be blowing up. I'm having lots of fun. Thank you so much to everyone that inspires me, everyone that motivates me to continue doing this. It's your subscription and your comments, your chat that keeps me. It's a promise. On the right side of life, on the right side of law. Always be on the right side, don't be found on the left. But if you're on the left, drag yourself to the right, because the right is where everything good is happening. So guys, oh, people are still joining. Thank you so much for joining. Please click the subscribe button and give me a like or a thumbs up, so that I will have the motivation to continue creating content like this. I go live and answer your legal questions or any questions I have experience on. I'll be bringing people to discuss with them on what to do to be a bona fide Nigerian citizen, or be a bona fide citizen of your home country. Now, let me ask you a question. What would you like me to talk about on my next live next week, Wednesday? I promise I will do more than 30 minutes next week, Wednesday, where we gist, we talk. I can even invite you to be on the live with me. We can move to TikTok. And I promise to come with lots of freebies on my next live. So what do you want me to talk about on our next day in, day out discussion episode 2? This is how we're going to be doing it every week until the year is over. And next time I see you will be in March 2025. Are you excited? So in advance, I wish you a very beautiful new month. And make sure that you win. Match to your success. Hey, that is rhyme. It's rhyming. Match to your success. May you match to victory. May you match to abundance of wealth. May you flourish while you match. Hey, I have rhymes on rhyme. Hey, I'm having so much fun here that I don't even want to end it. So if you're still here, drop me a bye-bye on the comment section. I'll be ending the live at 30 minutes. That's the truth. So if you're seeing this video and you've watched it to the end, when I share it for public consumption, make sure you watch and season it for me by sending chats and subscribing to the channel and liking the video. So I will leave you with this beautiful song from Lawrence Oil. That is my best song for the season. So I'm going to play it for you once again. Okay. I hope you enjoy. Make Jesus proud. We be many, oh. We be many, oh. I hope you have received Jesus. Listen to gospel songs that fill your spirit and grow spiritually, because he with God is with majority. So at this point, I will leave you to enjoy the rest of your day. I love you so much, and God bless you. Have a beautiful Wednesday ahead and enjoy the rest of February. See you in March. I love you so much. This is Alexis UC signing out from Lagos, Nigeria. Hey. Hey. We many, oh. I love you all so much. Kindly subscribe and have a blessed day ahead. Hi guys. Oh, who is excited? It's Ekeresimesi. It's Christmas. Tell me, how do you say it's Christmas in your language? I know Nigeria is filled with diversity and there are lots of languages in Nigeria that we can't even come out to comprehend. So, that being said, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Hey! If you're yet to subscribe, please do so, because I promise you this video is going to be highly beneficial. Thank you. That being said, do you know, as a business owner, that's your company limited by shares, that's your business name, if it is an inactive business just like this one attached to this video, you will start getting fined by 1st of January 2024. I know you wouldn't want that. In this video, I'm going to be explaining reason why your business is inactive, one, and why you're going to be getting fined by 1st of January 2024. The Corporate Affairs Commission has an obligation slated out for business owners and company directors. This obligation is called annual returns. Bet me, if you have not been filing your annual returns from the year that your account is due up until this moment, that makes your business inactive. Now, what you're going to be doing is try your best to file your annual returns and activate your business before 1st of January 2024. That being said, if by 1st of January 2024, the Corporate Affairs Commission finds your business to be inactive, wow, you are going to be whooped right after yourself. The Corporate Affairs Commission has brought out a notice since 1st of November 2023. I'm going to attach that state notice here. If your business is found to be inactive by January 2024, your directors, your proprietors, your shareholders are going to be fined for your making your business to be inactive. Why not run to your lawyer and try to get your business activated, or else you're going to be getting fined of a sum of money counting from when your business has been inactive. Well, if you find this video beneficial, please drop me a comment. If you find it highly beneficial, please drop me a love emoji. If you find it highly educative, please give me a thumbs up and give me a clap. So guys, thank you once again for watching this video. I hope I was precise enough by trying to teach you and tell you that you have to do what's expected of you by finding your annual returns, relating to your legal practitioner so that you can get your business activated just like this one. Thank you so much and cheers. If you're yet to subscribe now, please click on the subscribe button and on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I post a video. Thank you and do have a lovely December. Merry Christmas and compliments of the season in advance. Cheers. Hey guys, Happy New Week. quickly. If you're watching this video, please like, follow, and subscribe to my channel. I promise to bring exciting content to you from now onwards. Happy New Week to you guys. We're gradually entering into the month of September. It's the Ember month. Christmas is coming. So, if you would like me to talk about anything, please drop it on the comment section. If you want to ask questions, please drop it on the comment section. You'll be glad you did. I will choose you. From now on, I'll be going on live. I'll be inviting guests to talk to us, speak to us about things we think we know, or things that are kind of conflicting in our minds. Please do well to subscribe to this channel. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can know when I'm going live. You can know when I post a new video. It's important. But for now, work with me. Keep me company at work. Thank you.
Battery is at 50%, please charge.
So let me ask you this question. What do you do to cool off when you're at work? What do you use to keep yourself company? What do you do when your brain is filled up? So tell me. Let me know in the comment section how you ease up work stress, what you do, and do you make calls? You call your friends for you to gist, or what do you do? Or do you swipe through Instagram or Twitter or Threads? What do you do? So I just want to know how it is. How do you do it? Because sometimes when it comes to work stress, I feel overloaded and all that. I can't actually concentrate, especially when I'm hungry or when I'm not having it again, or when the internet is fluctuating or something. Just let me know what do you have a temperament gauge, or do you have a stress level gauge? And I heard some people actually have a stress level gauge. So when it gets up to 50%, they try to relax, or they try to know what to do and all that. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have a stress level gauge, or if you have something that triggers you to say, "Oh, wow, this just happened. I can't do this anymore. I can't work today anymore. I just need to rest. I need to relax. If not, I'm going to break down." Do you talk to yourself at some point? You tell yourself that, "See, oh, today I'm not over stressing myself. I'm not going to stretch myself. I'm not going to do this and that." You get what I mean? Just let me know what you think. What's your stress level? I think that's the right question actually. Yes. What's your stress level? What do you do? What happens to you for you to know that, whoa, I've gotten to this stage. I'm not doing this anymore. Let me know what you think. So tomorrow I have to be in court. I'm trying to prep my file so I don't go all back without knowing what I'm going for. So
Alpha.
Sir,
The mail.
hold on. They they replied that it has been lodged and they were going to look into it.
Can you send it to me? Did they write the name of the company there?
No, 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 no. I was the one that wrote. I wrote something to them.
Or do you identify the company?
Yes, I did.
Send two of them to me. Let me forward to the owner of the.
What I wrote was
I didn't say you should read forward, man.
I'll forward to you now.
You have two numbers.
On WhatsApp.
No, that like us.
Yes.
Please send the second. Flash me with the second number. I was calling your other number.
Okay, I told you my phone is.
You said it.
Yes.
Flash me with the second number so that we.
Further. Business incorporation in Nigeria tends to stand the test of time. It tends to be more on the beneficial. It tends to be more beneficial than the how it's not benefiting you. Number one, before you can even think of a business to do, you must have thought of a name. And when you've thought of a name, what's the next thing you do? You write out your business plan. And when you're done writing out your business plan, the first thing that's supposed to be on your business plan is execution. How are you going to execute your business? How are you going to go about putting action to make sure that you give birth to that business the way you're supposed to do? Now, when you're done doing this, you check on your lawyer to ask questions on what are the legal consequences of operating this business in Nigeria. Let me give you a scenario. I have this friend of mine that that came around one day and told me that he wants to start importing oil. You know, the first question he asked? The first question he asked was, what and what do I have to do to legally operate this business in Nigeria? And that's where today's topic comes in from. So, by the time you make your inquiries, you do the background research or background search and get yourself up to knowledge, to get the certain knowledge that you need to know, things you need to know, things you need to fill up on before you start operating that your business. Now, the first you're going to do is to first of all hold that your name. Let's say you want to start business and you want to do Alexis and Co, Alexis Associate, or Alexis Nigerian Limited. You first of all ask yourself, is someone already answering Alexis? Is someone business name Alexis? When you do that, you have already entered into the first step, which is to make research on the name that you want to register. And when you check and see that there is no other person that answers Alexis in Nigeria, you can go ahead and incorporate your business. Now, what are the advantages of this business incorporation? The advantages of this business incorporation is one, you have the legal backing. You know when they say that somebody has the legal backing to do something? Now, the law now knows you. Nigeria knows that your name is Adora Aminat Kudirat. And you are the owner of AAA Nigeria Limited. You are the owner of AAA Nigerian Ventures. And you sell skincare. You do mini importation. You do supply and demand, if I should put it that way. Now, when you have legally registered in Nigeria, and when you're doing this registration with the Corporate Affairs Commission, they will ask you for your ID card, they will ask for your full name, they will ask for your business address, and they will ask for your house address. Meaning, they have now known that it is you that owns AAA Nigerian Limited, AAA Nigerian Ventures. And that step you have taken has given you the foundation, has given you the legal backing that you desire. Now, what's the next thing? You incorporate. You inform your customers, your clients that, oh, I have now been registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission, meaning I now have the legal right to do business in Nigeria. And your clients will be excited. Your clients will now feel very proud to do business with you. that single act that you have just taken will give you enough backing, will give you the credibility and the eligibility to run business in Nigeria. Now, nobody has right to call you a scam, especially when they will go to CAC portal and see that you are duly incorporated in Nigeria. Now, where does that leave you? That certificate that you have, what does it entail? What benefit does it have? Or what benefit does it give to your business? Number one, you now have right to open a company account in the Nigerian bank. And when you open a company account in the Nigerian bank, it gives you further assurance. It gives your client further assurance that you are legit. They will say legitimacy, they worry this person. You now open bank account with credible banks. You know the credible banks now. I can't mention any of them, but you know the credible banks in Nigeria. And these banks tend to have benefits for you banking with them. I remember a friend of mine that registered a company name with me, like I think 6 to 7 years ago. After registration, like a few months later, the bank called her and said, will you want to take a loan to further push your business? She's into mini importation. And guess what? Today, Adora is here, up high the ladder in the mini importation business. Will I even call it mini? I'm not sure I'm going to call it mini anymore. That's a whole lot of no. She's ruling in Lagos Island. She's a big girl now. Why? Because she got that almost, would I call it interest-free loan? Even in Freetown, there's nothing free. So I think that the percentage of the loan was 1.75 annual monthly for her to pay. And for crying out loud, it was beneficial. So the bank really supported her business. Why? Because she's credible, because she's registered, because there were legal backings to her business. So that small business you call small business today might be big tomorrow if you see the appropriate investors, if you see support. But first of all, you need to do the right thing first. Business registration in Nigeria has a whole lot of benefits. The government can, I remember 2 years ago, I think 2-3 years ago, when the government said, during COVID, that the government said, fill up this form. If you know your business is incorporated in Nigeria and you are doing business, and they said, fill up this form. And they gave out loan to people that needed loan, to small businesses that needed loan to function for stability. So registering your business can go ahead to give you government grants, company grants, foreign investors. If you know what you're doing, if you know your own yard, once you get the bedrock of this registration, you can zoom, you can skyrocket. Your business can go high and high and high, and higher than you have ever imagined. Now, there's something I tell my startups to always do. You write your business plan. You give yourself goals. You give yourself a timeline that you want to achieve. That you give yourself targets, the timeline that you want to use and achieve your business goals. But don't pressurize yourself. You work towards this aim. You work towards achieving these goals. But don't put pressure on yourself. Don't be in competition with anybody. What are you going to do for you to be able to achieve it? Make sure those plans are on ground while you are incorporating your business. It's not that you do small and you give up. No, now. Entrepreneurship in Nigeria is hard, but it is doable. Especially when you have to carry your business on your head. Especially when you have to be the one to push. These days, social media is the best platform to use to push your business. You take it like it's your day-to-day, your 9-to-5 job. You wake up in the morning, you say good morning to your clients. And your clients are seeing that your business is duly incorporated in Nigeria. They move ahead with you. they go forward with you. They support you in everything you want to do. Now, even at the point of registering your business, you're asking yourself, am I as small as an enterprise? Or I have shares? Or do I want to be a limited liability company? Do I want to be a small company? Do I want to be a big company? It depends on you. It depends on what you want. It depends on how you see yourself. It depends on what you want to do. You have a small business. You sell clothes. You do skincare. You do books. You supply. You cook. You're a chef. You do fruits. Any small business you think you can think of can fall under business name. You can fall under enterprise. Now, when you are now talking of, you now want to have directors, you want to have the appropriate share capital, you want your business to go higher, you want to be different from your business, you want to have liability, you want, when they call Alexis is different, and Alexis Nigerian Limited is different. You want to have a body corporate, you want to be yourself, and why you want to incorporate an entity on its own. You want to attract international bodies, you want to do things that you will say people want to look into, people want to invest on, or you want it properly written, you want to do a lot of things. Then we are talking about limited liability company. That is, when you want to register your business, you now say AAA Nigerian Limited, LTD will be at the back. And when you do that, you will notice that this business incorporation you want to do has a better field. But again, know that there are share capitals, there are tax implications for all these types of businesses, types of incorporation. When you talk of business name, you talk of getting your tax pro max identification. You talk of getting your TIN number. You talk of getting customers. But just know that when something happens in future, when you want to do something, you are not separate from your business. They are going to say Alexis Uchenna, trading under the name and style of AAA Nigerian Ventures. When you talk of registering as a limited liability company, you are talking of an entity on its own. And it's the only time they know that you are the owner of that company is when they do lifting the veil, which let me put it like this, which you will need a court order to do so. Directors are unknown. Directors are different from the company. And when they say something happened, who is representing this person? They'll say there's a director, there's a secretary, and they are shareholders. And these directors are people who you have come together and say, oh, I want to incorporate this business with these people. These are the directors. And the Corporate Affairs Commission, through their Company and Allied Matters Act 2020, have further gone ahead to distinguish the difference between business name, companies, LPs, and others. If you go ahead, you will learn more. But that's the topic for another day. I'm going deep into karma. So we're going back to benefits of registering your company. When you talk about, I'm sorry, my phone is ringing. When you talk about registering your company, you go ahead to say, there's something that happened in Lagos. That was like a few weeks ago. They went into the market and CAC officials, or maybe tax officials, were going around the market and they were looking for people that are trading their businesses without incorporation, without registration. Do you know that they got some people? You think you can just wake up one day, have business address, write your name, AAA Nigerian Ventures. We supply broomstick, we supply mop, we supply plates without incorporation. You will not believe, oh, the day they will catch you, you will pay through your, I mean, where is this place? You will pay through your neck. It's something that you should know. Doing business in Nigeria without incorporation, omo, that's error, that's erroneous, because you're going to be held accountable and the tax implication is high. But if you duly incorporated your business when you are supposed to incorporate your business, you will know that you're doing the right thing. Hi, I see you. Welcome us. Welcome. Thank you so much, my mentor. Hey! Oh, it is my guru, my tech guru. He's the one that just commented. Thank you so much for coming to this live. I hope I'm doing well. I hope I'm making you proud. Thank you so much for joining, guys. So, doing the right thing when you're supposed to do it is very beneficial. Unlike doing the wrong thing. So there was a day I went to CSC Instagram page and I was going through their posts and I saw a comment. Guess what the comment said? The comment was like, hey CSC, I have registered my business, but I don't understand the fine you people said I should pay. I made mistake in putting a different date. Guess what happened? This lady tried registering her business by herself. She tried registering her business by herself without any professional guidance on CSC portal. And guess what? CSC slammed her with fine because she went to put that she has been operating her business since 2 to 3 years ago. The date she put, because when you're registering a business name, they will ask you the date that the business is starting. And according to the Company and Allied Matters Act, the business name section, you are not supposed to be running business for more than 14 days before you decide to register it. Guess what? CSC slammed her 100,000 as fine. She must pay the fine or she will lose the name and the registration cannot be completed. I don't know if you guys know how painful that is. Business registration is less than 40,000. But because you made an error, you did not seek professional guidance, you did not use a lawyer, you did not use CSC accredited agent, you decided, you decided to go and incorporate your business by yourself. Clap for yourself. Guess what has happened to you now? Bam! They are slapping like this. Ta, 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 ta. Hey! Jesus Christ. It is something that you should know better. Act on the right track. Be on the right track. As my word will always be on the right side of the law. Always be on the right side of the law by knowing the things that applies to you and things you're supposed to do as a citizen of Nigeria, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. Now, I will also go to the fact that when you're talking to someone, when you're talking to your friend or something, you say, I've incorporated my business. I want to partner with you. When Thank you. So you're going to have it easy peasy with your fellow business owners when you want to enter into partnership with them. There's this lady I follow on Instagram, everything fashion item. And I noticed that she's always, or her friends are always in partnership with her. She sells bags, but she will always bring other products for sale because these are friends trust her so much to be able to enter into partnership with her. So businesses and registered businesses and partnerships always go hand in hand. You find the people find it easily to enter into business contracts and agreements with you when you are duly incorporated. They don't have anything to fear. Why? If you do paranormal, they will write to CAC. CAC will give them your address. They will visit you. Pam. So it creates a level of trust when you incorporate your business, when you know what you are doing. And people always tend to take your registration number and go and check it on CAC portal. Bam. Everything is fine. They are seeing it. The bank will even go further to do legal search on your business name and see where you are operating, what and what you do, and who are the owners of this business. For you to know that there is 100% credibility and eligibility when you incorporate your business. Jokes apart, you have easy access to funding. When somebody say, oh, let me say, oh, I have 10 million naira now and it's just lying in my bank account. I'm looking for somewhere to put it in. And I will say, oh, come, this is your mini importation business. Do you need funding? Of course, everyone needs money. We'll just enter into partnership or investor agreement. And the next thing, we're booming. If it is 70% I'm taking, fine. If it is 30%, fine. If it is even 2% or 5%, because there's as large as the money can be and the percentage will be reducing and the money is still large. So if you know what you are doing, and to the best of my knowledge, incorporating your business has 99.9% benefits to business owners, especially small business owners. Now, when you talk of brand protection, you talk of intellectual property. Before you can get a trademark, you must have registered your business. I think that's one of the requirements for trademark. And when you are done registering your business, your name is yours for life. Your name is yours for life. Nobody can get that exact name again. AAA Nigerian Ventures, AAA Nigerian Limited. It becomes beneficial to know that if they call AAA Nigerian Imports and Exports, it is Alexis that owns it. AAA Nigerian Industry, it is Alexis that owns it. At the end of the day, whose name is it? Is it my name? I don't know. It is your name. It is your business name. And I have this my friend that anytime he sees me, he will shout. He will shout, Lexi, Lexi, Lexi. I'm like, oh, why? Because I'm incorporated. And I have this friend that anytime I see him, he's a doctor and I incorporated his business for him. I even carry his business, the products he imports, the products he produces, I carry it on my head. Why? Because it is something good. It is something beneficial to both us that are incorporating the business for you, and to both you that is the owner of the business, and to your client and to your customer that is buying from you or doing business with you. So you can tell that it's something of honor to properly incorporate your business in Nigeria. It's, let me call it bliss. It's blissful register your business in Nigeria. My mentor. So you will say, oh, what exactly is it that that we can do to further go ahead to get the required documents and the requirements for registration? I'll stay till the end of this video. I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about when you are incorporating your business. I need water. More talking for long is not easy. Can you tell me in the comment section how long you've talked? Have you spoken for long like this? I've been talking for the past 29 minutes, 28 seconds. And I feel like I'm going to choke on my own voice. So all these protections and benefits I have stated is to let you know that incorporating your business is beneficial. Now, let me tell you the requirements you will need. First of all, before you incorporate your business in Nigeria, we will need you, first of all, to agree within yourself to say, oh, I want to incorporate my business. 2, you will need to get your name ready. I've had someone that called upon me and said, I want to incorporate my business, but I don't have a name. You need to see me running up and down. You need to see me trying to use ChatGPT to generate a name for her and all that. That's part of our services anyway. Just that most clients don't pay the pre-incorporation services. So after you get your name, you have your government issued ID card. Then you have your nature of business, and you find your professional service. Please, even if you want to incorporate your name by yourself and you get stuck somewhere, please don't feel what you are not sure of. Get a professional guidance, and that's why I make these videos, to properly educate you guys on what you should know when you want to incorporate your business in Nigeria. If you're going for a company, you want to incorporate private limited company, you have to get your government issued ID card, the names of your directors, your shareholders, the amount of share capital, the name of course, and you pay for your tax, your stamp duty. Know that that's why there is price difference between business incorporation and limited liability incorporation. So I hope that I have been able to educate you, and you said you have learned one or two things. If you have learned something while watching this video, please drop it in the comment section. Ask your questions, please. I am here to guide you. I'm here to give you legal advice for free. I'm not charging you. Maybe when in future I will start charging for my services, because waiting, I go my you see the way I'm shining. Oh, most beautiful. So guys, that aside, distractions tend to happen. So please watch my other videos, subscribe to my channel. If you've learned one or two, please drop it and give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Cheers! I am here cheering you to greatness. Thank you. Thank you, and bye. Once again, I'm coming to you from Legal Lounge. Hey, this is Mr. Peter. Mr. Peter, say hi to my audience. Hello. Hi, Mr. Peter is a learned counsel, senior learned counsel for that matter. Yes, he is my colleague. We work in the same office. Thank you so much for joining once again. If you like Mr. Peter, write it on the comment section. But he's a married man. So guys, bye. See you in my next video. Thumbs up and cheers. I am always available. I am cheering you to greatness legally. Bye.
You're enjoying